So this is my 3-minute word of the day. I struggle with receiving God's love, and that no amount of anything I can do will help God or make Him love me more. Just being who I am. Just like when you're in a relationship. So when I'm in a was in previous relationships, I went all out for birthdays and anniversaries and just to make the other person feel so special. And it was never reciprocated, no matter how much I did, it was never reciprocated, and it's kind of how it is in, sometimes growing up and with relationships, you have to be good to be able to get that love from that other person or the partner. But God is teaching me in this season of my life that He loves me, and He just wants to give good things to me because He loves me. And just like you hold on to, something, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go, and you gotta let God into them heart places of your heart that you let nobody inside. You gotta let God in there to peel back the layers of hurt and walls that you've built up. And I say I love unconditionally and so deeply, and it, and when I get out of the, relationships or whatever, people always are the ones calling me, hey, I want you back, and I give and give and give until, that switch just flips and you're done, and you're like, nope, you had your chance. And it's like almost they didn't see my value when I was with them until I left. And then when my presence wasn't there, that's when they felt it the most, And, God is just teaching me to trust Him and to receive His love. And He wants to give me good things, give us good things. Why? Because He loves us. It's like that picture of that girl holding a teddy bear, this little tiny teddy bear, and behind, God is there, and behind His back He has this ginormous teddy bear. Just let go of your will and trust that God has better things for you. And sometimes, just like in parenting, you have to discipline, but that doesn't mean God doesn't love us or we don't love our kids. It just means that sometimes we got to be taught things, and God is teaching me just to receive His love. And what an amazing God that He died. He died on that cross just so I could live. And it's just mind-blowing to me that somebody loved me that much. He had no sin and died so we could live as if we had no sin. But we had so much sin in our lives. But the Bible says those who have been forgiven much love much. Don't be caught up in the mundane things of life. And don't forget to where God has brought you from, and to love, because that's the greatest gift of all, is love. And my downfall in life is I love unconditionally, and it gets me, I get eaten alive, and it gets my heart broken more times than I'd love to count, But what do? I still keep loving and forgiving. But that's what God has called us to do. But that's my 3-minute word of the day. And love you guys. Have a good night.